Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months.
Jesus,
for
I
him.
can't stop talking about this fucking steal
like
shit.
He
Alright, the
hasn't
steals
been
is
paying
down.
as much attention to
Holy
the
fuck,
defensive
brother.
aspect of the
Let it
game
go.
as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Black Hole. And there's Jackson. Then there's Toppin. And it's Rosario in at the two-guard spot. And for the Heat, we've got Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with David Nwaba. And it's Neto in at the one. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Towns. Rebound by the Heat. Hero with it. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
In that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
Here is Mr. Incredible. On the wing, Jackson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Neto. Out to the right wing. Here's Nwaba. And the Heat, another three.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range work, the long-range work, the inside game work. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
Your Miami Heat Dancers.
Adebayo finds Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Nwaba. He had 22 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. 4 on the clock. And again, Miami with the triple.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Now Jackson. And there's the drive. Here's Black Hole. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Rosario, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Hero Defense right on him. That's tipped. Out left to the wing. Here's Rosario. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. One of the big factors they'll be facing is Bam Adebayo's ability to start the break. Coach told his team to get in Bam's face as soon as he comes down with it. Don't let him take off down the court unimpeded. Kevin, they know they have to slow down Big Bam in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by New York. That's tipped. Toppin with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. You take a look at Nwaba. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Just a great job of anticipation. These guys defend the entire court in transition, in the half-court set. It doesn't matter. They're out there agitating, disrupting, doing everything they can to unsettle an opposing offense.
Check out stats for Adebayo. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Passes it to Neto. Now Hero to end the run. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Now here's Toppin. Nwaba defending. Toppin can't get it to go.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Pass to Hero. There's the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Outside Jackson, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Heat on D. Black hole passes to Watanabe. There's the drive. There's Rosario. Good on the three-point shot. Mr. Incredible's got 5 now.
You can't just stop When there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Shot's good by Hero.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Hernangomez is checked in for the Heat. Will Barton comes in for David Nwaba. And New York with a change here, too. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Mr. Incredible.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Now, Hero really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Right wing, here's Newton. And the Heat, another three.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Jackson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Newton, defended by Towns. Count it, good. He has 5.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with a finger roll.
There's the pass to Jackson. .144 left in the first. Off the left rim and out.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's quickly the Heat getting the bucket. Hernangomez grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Watanabe. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Black Hole. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jackson. 8 points his last outing. Here's Black Hole. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Hero kicks to Hernangomez. Passes it to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hernangomez passes to Newton. Count it. And the Heat lead by 2.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's Jackson with the drive. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
Hero with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Newton. And they get it back. It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. One of the game's most electrifying dunkers is Obi Toppin. As he explains, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
My dad's nickname is Dunker for Life, so he had a lot of trick dunks. Maybe I might pull out one of his dunks. We'll have to see. But he definitely has some tricks back then. I think I have better ones now, though.
Yeah, he might. But Toppin's dad, a street ball legend, Greg, in New York City.
And I'm sure he's proud to see his son carry on that legacy in the NBA. Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Towns. Mr. Incredible is out there with Jackson. And it's Black Hole. And it's Watanabe in at the 3 slot. Miami with the ball. Following the score by New York. 6 to shoot. Birch the pass to Hero. Here's Newton. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Watanabe, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Newton passes to Hero. Adebayo with the ball. Shoots a fader. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Jackson. Here's Newton. It's hauled in by Watanabe.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Watanabe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Birch. The shot missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's Hero with a 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. Black Hole uses both hands to slam it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
On the wing, Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Hero. 17 points in the game. Here he goes. Towns with the steal. The pass to Watanabe. They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now, Hero. He's covered closely. Newton, guarded by Jackson. Here's Akpala. Last time out, he had 13 points. Black Hole passes to Rosario. And the Knicks hit again from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Here's Adebayo. After New York gets the 3, and he gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
The Heat trailed by 8. And here is Hero. He's got 17.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
They set the pick. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Here's Rosario, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So for the Knicks, Robin Lopez is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And quickly in for Jackson. Barton passes to Neto. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's Barton on the wing. Clock at 6. And it's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he drives in. Offensive rebound. Stripped away. Now, quickly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's a minute left in the first half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Birch, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 20-5 run. Down low. And the layup falls. Black Hole's got 20 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Neto. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Nwaba kicks to Barton. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
To the inside. Here's Black Hole. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 22.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's New York feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello there, everybody. Tipping things off, we'll take a glance at some of the other games going on right now around the NBA. Let's talk video games for a departure. Kenny, what would you say is the best part of enjoying a game on 2K Sports?
The unbeatable broadcast, the in-depth analysis, my career, my team, the star power of all of these players. What's not to like?
And plus, there's some pretty faces to look at during the halftime show.
Which ones?
Like who? And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Knicks.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Adebayo. David Nwaba out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Neto in at the one spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now, Hero. He's got 17. Over to the wing. Adebayo finds Nwaba. Here's Okpala. Offline with his three. The Knicks leading by 17. Toppin passes to Towns. Now Toppin. Right side Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got the first basket of the second half here for the Knicks. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Neto following the score by New York. 90 seconds now into the second half.
3 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Adebayo kicks to Nwaba. Hero passes to Nwaba. Inside, shot to stop the run. Hero no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Black Hole. Dishes to Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Neto. No points in the game yet for him. Passes to Nwaba. He takes it in. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shots good by Hero. The Knicks leading by 21. Here is Mr. Incredible. 16 points for him. And the basket by Jackson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Hero, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Jackson. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. From 7, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Aston Waba to the left side wing. Heat moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Hero. Lets it go with a 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third.
Skin kind of like the bourbon.
Defense is right there.
That shit out of here, boy.
They get it back.
That weak shit out of here, boy.
Consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Okay, Obi.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Adebayo the screen.
Sorry?
Will it go? He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Come on.
Black Hole. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Black Hole's got 26. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defense has been
And to the fucking
outstanding,
one.
closing out on shots
I mean?
and blocking a few as well.
Thank
They've
you.
not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And Miami has possession following the score by New York.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, wow.
Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
Here's Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Tyler Hero. 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tyler Hero, a player who's played with a ton of confidence in high school, in his 1 year in college, and coming into the league. It's certainly something he's brought with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Watanabe's checked in for Toppin. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. Both shots good from the stripe. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Black Hole passes to Watanabe. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Pat Beverly, one of the most antagonizing guys in the league, Brent. How would you go about keeping him out of your head?
Well, I would bring tweezers to the game, Kevin, to be honest with you, to try to remove that splinter as soon as possible. Once Pat Beverly gets up underneath you, man, he can cause guys some confusion and get them really frustrated. I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
Now, Hero. He's got 22. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Got a piece of it. Here's Watanabe. And again, New York with the triple.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Barton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Newton, defended by Beverly. Miami no good on that time either.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so here is Miami after New York gets the 3. There's the pick. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Gets an open look and hits. Hero's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Now here's Beverly. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. That one drops for him. Black Hole's got 28 points for the game.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Pass to Hero. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Hernan Gomez a screen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Solid screen there. Willie do good with the footwork.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. Now at the line, Will.
One shot.
Barton. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
That free throw good from Barton.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Beverly with the ball. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Get this next bucket, you got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Knicks, Emmanuel quickly out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Toppin. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. And that one's good, Barton.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Here's quickly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Barton against Quickly. Second shot opportunity. Barton kicks to Neto. Back to Barton. Here's McCoy. Off target from outside. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Beverly. Quickly with a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Neto. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Break player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And that one's good quickly.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Neto kicks to Peters. Passes it to Neto. Here's Peters. Lopez covering. Back to Barton. They set the screen to stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Toppin. New York with a new 14. Niang, no good. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barton against Beverly. Barton the bounce pass. Peters with the bucket.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Barton against Quickly. Lopez outside for 3. And no good that time. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's the screen. Driving in. Here's Peters. Bank shot. No good. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Quickly. Barton with the rebound. The Heat shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Peters off target with his 3. The Knicks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Quickly the pass to Toppin. Kicks it to Beverly. Pass to Lopez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And you know for that Pelicans game, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Shot from 12. It's good. And here's Beverly. And there's the pass to Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Neto, the pass to McCoy. Back to Neto. Barton outside. Traps in the tray.
That was a thing of beauty there. The arc, the release. 3-ball looking good.
Lopez outside. Pass to Toppin. Here's Niang. Pass to Beverly. Quickly with it. Shoots over Barton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Miami ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Adebayo. Can't hit from in close. New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lopez outside. Pass to Toppin. Over Nwaba. And there's Toppin on the assist from Lopez.
The assist.
And it's 9 points for Obi Toppin.
And there's some signs from Toppin making a natural read. That time knocks down the J.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And it's quickly in the corner. Over Adebayo. Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot's good from quickly. 1:32 left in the fourth. Now Bart. And the pass to Newton. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Adebayo outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
You look back at Miami 2020 in the bubble during that NBA Finals run. And Bam Adebayo averaging a double-double during the playoffs. Just such a huge factor for what the Heat did that season.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. 1:12 left in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Black Hole.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
David Nwaba.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Heat making a switch here. Neto's checked in. And so Nwaba nails both of them. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beverly the pass to Quickly. Here's Lopez. Out to the right wing. Outside, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Beverly missing. Now, here's Nwaba. Quickly covering. Shot from free throw range. Off target.
What a defender Beverly is. He's so active down there. The hands, the feet. He's just a menace.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Black Hole.